Hello and thanks again for joining me for another episode of Escape the Pacific. So we are currently on Tall Grass Island up the top right of the map there, and from here we are going to be heading east and away from this cluster. So just a couple more things to do before we do this. So we're going to pull out our hammer. And we're going to go around and we're just going to repair anything that's under 100%. Before we head off. And then we're going to do a couple of last additions to the raft. So check all your walls, all your windows, your floors. Let's have a look upstairs. Roofs. And when you got double-sided, make sure you check both sides. So I'll just give all them a whack. They all look pretty good now. Okay. So I'm going to put in another opening. See, I've moved my barrels and stuff into there. Let's just open this for a minute. And we're going to put in... let me see, this one here. I'm going to pop that in there. So we need some small sticks. And a long stick. And I'm going to close off this little area. And hopefully that'll help keep our water fresher. But, don't know how effective it'll be, but give it a shot. So I'll smack that into place. Okay. Pop a door in there. Not craft, build. And we want that one. Pop a long stick in that. Couple of small sticks. Couple more rolls of tall grass. Hammer that together. Grab that. Come around here and grab a rope. Put a small rope there. Okay. Pop this in from this side, I think. Fasten that. Okay. A little bit squishy, but that should do the job. Hopefully that keeps our water a bit cooler. Okay, so one last thing I want to do is we've got some extra planks here. Gonna pop that away. Pull out some planks. And I'm going to come up here. And we're going to pop in plank roof up here. That one. And I'm going to spin it around so it sort of crisscrosses. And I can't actually reach that one from here. But that's fine. Get to that. Pop in another one on that side. I can add this one from here. Sometimes it goes above and sometimes it goes below the one that's already there, which is the grass one. So add these planks in here. And we'll hammer that together. Okay, so now we've got to do that one. But what we'll do for this is we'll just attach this for a minute. Pop that rope away. We'll pick this up. And we'll pop it up there. And we're going to come up here. Move it a little bit so we can get past it. And we're just going to use that as a ladder. Hop up here. And now we can access this top bit. Add our planks to this one. And we need a couple more planks. Alright. Don't recommend doing this while you're on the ocean. Don't think you'd be very successful with that. Unfortunately, we can't tie down stuff on these floors or roofs. Alright, let's pop that away. Let's grab the drying rack. Hop down. And we'll pop that back. Yeah, in between episodes I did chop up a couple more coconuts and pop the water in our barrel. I also picked up a couple more papayas that were growing on this island. And also grabbed a couple more turtles. Pop the meat on the racks. Alright, let's tie that back on. Okay. So we're going to pop these planks in here. We're going to close that for a minute. Alright, I'll put my bottle in here. I've got a couple of soups here. I'm going to put my tools in here. And I'm going to leave my bag behind. So if we sink or whatever out in the open ocean, we want to be able to get back on our raft. We can't store that anywhere on our raft. We should be okay with the side bag and the tool belt while they're empty. And now we're pretty much set to head off. So let me see, we're the 14th day. We are okay, 25 yeah, 25 to 10. We've got a couple of hours. So basically we want noon so that we can use the sextant. And now, one thing that I've been using for the last few episodes, but I do recommend using it if you can in between clusters, is if you go into settings. Now I'm not sure if this is in the current stable version, as I'm on the experimental branch, and I'm not sure if they've added it to it, but if you go into settings here, down to autosave, and by default it's usually off, so you can set it to 5, 10, 15 or 30 minutes. You set that to 5 minutes. You can set it to waking up, you can set it to every morning, every evening, or leaving an island. So I'm going to have it set to waking up and to 5 minutes, although sometimes I think it auto saves a bit quicker than 5 minutes when you're fast traveling. I've found it's more like 4 minutes. But all right, so now we're all set. So let's just check direction. We want to go that way. Pretty much lined up. So I'm going to pop it out in the water. And I have gone over in a previous episode how to set your watch, because the time on your watch is not going to be correct when you find it. So if you're interested in finding out how to set that properly, then I do recommend you go back and watch that episode. You can watch the full series right from the start. And that'll show you how we got to this point. So we're just going to make sure we're heading east here. We're just staying on starter. Oops. Alright, so we basically need to wait for a little bit. Now so if I get out of the sailing UI, when you point down at the raft, you can see there's an option for fast sail, but it's not going to let us do that because we're still inside the first cluster. That only works out on the open ocean. So what we're going to do is we will might try a small nap, although I don't think we actually travel anywhere while we're sleeping. But let's just have a small nap and see if we can get a bit closer to noon. Hopefully we don't overshoot it. Yeah, we haven't really moved much, but and there goes the auto save. You can see it says game saved over the left there. Let's check our watch now. 11:15. So, roughly. I'm not giving exact times. But, alright, so we've still got a little while to go. I'm just going to do the fast time for now. And wait until we get closer to noon. So I'm going to pause the recording because there's nothing really to see here. And I suppose we could do a few things. Although we won't be fast sailing while we're doing it. But let's check our hunger and our thirst. We definitely need some salt. Not really super hungry. But could do with a bit of salt. With some vitamin C maybe. Okay. Our fruit's down. We'll eat that one. Fruit's still down, but our vitamin C's up, our hunger's fine. That took off 1 health because that papaya is starting to go bad. But as long as all our other levels, as long as these levels are not too far out, then we'll regain health as we sleep. And eating fresh bananas also will give you extra health. So we'll have a drink. So we've got some clean water here. That'll do us. Alright, let's grab our bottle. Let's grab some of this crap water. And fix up our garden. And that one's definitely going to have flour on it. So we should be able to get some seeds out of that. Alright, let's pop this water back in here. And top up the soil. Pop that soil back in. Let's have a look upstairs. Way. Oops. Okay, so we're just going to hit you. Try and recover. We are sinking bad. Okay. Alright, that was a close call. That happens, just keep tapping you. So I was going to do our salt, but because we just sunk a bit, they've all refilled. So scrap that idea. So pop our bottle away. Okay, let's just check that we're still on course. We are. Let's check the time. Barely any time has passed. Pop that away. Alright, so we're just gonna cruise on with fast time here. And I'll come back to you when it's a bit closer to noon. We'll have a look at the sextant and take it from there. Okay, so been sailing for quite a while now. It is about 5 to noon, so we are going to have a look here. You can see it's pretty rough out here. Our island is miles away from us. Can't see any land anywhere. We want to get out under the sky, so out from under our thing. Pull up our map and zoom it out. And we want to find the sun. It's up there. And we're just going to hold E. Bring this down. Might be a couple of minutes too early. But bring the sun down onto the horizon. Too many clouds there. Alright, it's a bit cloudy. Just gonna give us a bit of a hard time. Let's try it from up here. Need that cloud to go away. Alright, let's try that again. We'll reset our mirror. Bring it down. Down to the horizon. Accurate measure. Let's just point it around in all directions. Accurate measure. Accurate measure. Accurate measure. Okay. So it doesn't look like it's done much, but it probably won't for a bit. But let's have a look now. Let's hop down here. We probably still don't have the option to fast sail, but we'll try. No, it's still too close to the cluster. So we've got to keep sailing. And we shall continue sailing. So that is probably going to do it for this episode. We'll pick up in the next episode when we actually get out of the cluster and try and show you a few things. There's not much to see in between clusters, but there's a few bits and pieces. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, then please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.